Introducing the new Onga ginger, onion, and garlic powder seasoning. Now you can give your fish, chicken, and beef the unique taste all in just one sachet. Onga. Onga, Mama's helping hand.
My jollof rice here, how you they do today? My tomato just here, I done they think about you. You they make me they wonder, cause you love me so tender. Hey, yeah, but now I am darling, cause here is so boring. Give me more, for a very long time. I done this evil, and it be like saying a fever, and they catch you go. Oh, you not tomorrow, yeah. Oh, you not tomorrow. Say, my baby, I they catch you cold, yeah. My baby, I they catch you cold, oh no. My baby, I they catch you cold, yeah. I say run so fast. Come, Paduka, why? Person go die, yeah. Person go die, yeah. He get busy, call you to Gwewu. I'm on the talk, I say, wano. I want to touch, I want to stop, I want your little shoulder. It is getting colder for a very long time. I done this before. And it be like saying a fever. And I got to go. Oh, you not too.
Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Ongacious, brought to you by the Seasoning of Niger. Now quick, get your friends and family and join us for a full hour of fun, food, information, and dance. Brought to you by Onga, Mama's Helping.
You know, Ongacious is all about information, entertainment, and education. There's so much to learn and there's so much fun to have on the show. Isn't it, Umi?
More than I can say.
So, Umi, I was at the gym again this week. So we did something called vertical jumps, which are a bit tough, but at the end of the day, you know, I was able to catch up.
See all these fancy names. You guys went to the gym and you jumped.
We jumped.
Let's have a look.
Hello everyone, welcome to today's exercise on Ongacious. Today we'll be doing vertical jumps. Vertical jumps is a compound exercise that helps you get your cardiovascular muscles running, get your heart rate increased, get your blood pumping, and also get to work on some body parts like your arms, your thighs, and your tummy. Now here's what it looks like. Arm straight, legs feet apart, go down, jump, jump. Jump. For safety reasons and precautionary measures, try to land on your toes when you land. You know, when you jump, you land on your toes. Don't land feet flat, so you don't have don't pile up tensions around your knee. Okay, so we'll start now. All ready? Let's start slowly. Hands up, everybody. Please try and smile during the exercise.
Okay.
Okay.
There's
Ready?
punishment.
Just calm down this way. And 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Carry yourself. 9 and 10. All right.
Hey.
Take a break on 5. How far did you?
It's much harder than it looks actually. Yes.
Were you able to carry yourself? And then lift everything off the ground. Okay. So that's vertical jumps. That's what it looks like.
Okay.
You can spice it up. You can use the dumbbells if you are able to.
Dumbbells
1 kg.
again with
Yes.
this one?
Yes,
Hey.
actually.
Okay.
You can use it 1 kg, 2 kg. Okay. So
Okay.
after 5, we'll go for second set, and we'll do 10 this time at a faster pace. Are we good to go? On 5, 4, 3, 2. Are you ready? 1. Pose. Come down. Jump. 1. Double up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5, 9 again, the other 9, and 10. Oh,
We have left
they
you.
abandoned me. But it's all good. I survived. Okay, so you can have fun during exercise as well, okay? Remember, be safe. Rest in between if you feel the urge to. Have water beside you for hydration. Try it whenever you can. Remember I said 10 reps, 2-3 sets at your own pace. Thank you. See you in the next episode.
Sister, it's not water you need, though. It's a bed. How?
That thing is not easy.
I'm so sorry I disrespected the routine. I thought you were actually just going to go and jump.
It was a bit more than that.
That
You
looked
saw
like-
me doing frog jump after, because that's what it reminded me of.
Wow. Is this another version of cardio?
Yeah, it's a great cardio workout as well because you're jumping. It's almost like skipping. So it's really, really, good for cardio because it's not just working out one muscle. It gets your heart beating fast, you burn a lot more calories, and helps with general weight loss.
See, skipping.
Yeah. Oh, you don't mind skipping?
I skipped.
Okay, if you skip and you do vertical jumps, they're almost the same thing.
No. There's nothing like vertical jumps.
Or frog jump.
Or frog jump. Ongacious will be right back.
Introducing the new Onga ginger, onion, and garlic powder seasoning. Now you can give your fish, chicken, and beef the unique taste all in just 1 sachet. Onga, Mama's helping hand.
Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, you're watching Ongacious. It's time for our wellness focus, and we're going to be talking about a healthy diet and weight control tips. And we have an expert with us to talk to us about this, Dr. Fatima Abdullahi, and she is on the line. Hello, Dr. Fatima. It's nice to have you on the show.
Hello, me and Dr. Falake. It's nice to be on Ongacious.
Okay, so what is a healthy diet?
A healthy diet is a diet that's targeted at improving overall health. It contains the right composition of essential nutrition, macronutrients, micronutrients, fluid. All these are targeted at preventing illnesses and making sure that one is healthy at all time and free of disease.
So what does eating right and smart mean?
Eating right means eating the right content of food, taking enough water, which is like minimum 8 cups of water every day. Eating smart means eating for your body type. If you're the type that gets fat easily, there's a type of amount of carbohydrates you should be taking. If you need to lose weight, you should reduce the amount of carbohydrates, take more protein. In specific terms, fat content of your food shouldn't go less than 30%. The salt content of your food should be less than 5 grams of salt a day. Fluid content of your food should be about 8 cups, of your meal should be about 8 cups a day. And protein content should be between 12 to 20% of your meal. It can go up to about 50% if you're on a muscle building diet. Your carbohydrate content is usually the highest because that's what you need for energy during the day. That should go 50, 60, sometimes up to 70% of your meal. And what's also important is that the type of carbohydrate you take matters. You should take what we call healthy carbs. Healthy carbs refer to whole grains, wheat, bread, and them lot. And whole grains, why you need to do that is because those ones keep you fuller longer and they increase your sugar. The effect of those types of carbohydrate on your sugar is a sugar spike is slower. You should try and cut out unhealthy carbs like cakes, cookies, sodas. Those are the ones that make your sugar go higher faster and then they don't last for longer.
Thank you so much, Dr.
Thank you for having me on the show.
So I heard her along the way mentioning you having to eat a certain amount of carbohydrates to suit a job, a kind of work you do or something?
Well, yes, because carbohydrates are energy. So if you have a job that requires you to burn a lot of energy, I'll give you an example. A person who works as a laborer or a person who works as, their job is physically active. They need more carbohydrates than someone who just sits at a desk and has a desk job. So in a way, the kind of work that you do should determine how you should eat. So a healthy diet for one person may not necessarily be a healthy diet for another person that has a different, job.
For the kind of exercise you do, make sure you eat eba the next time you're going to do medical jobs.
Yes, that's true. You need some heavy
energy.
carbs. But the aim of doing it is to burn the calories, so you don't eat too much, otherwise you defeat the purpose. So that means you're just punishing yourself.
It's okay, eat the eba, then jump and burn the calories.
No.
Ongacious will be right back.
Introducing the new Onga ginger, onion, and garlic powder seasoning. Now you can give your fish, chicken, and beef the unique taste all in just one sachet. Onga, Mama's helping hand.
If you are just tuning in, you are watching Ongacious. Welcome. Today on Family Talk, we will be discussing grooming as a Nigerian parent. And with us today in the Ongacious studio is the ever lovely Mrs. Bidemi Omole. You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. It's always nice to be here. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome again. Okay, we've talked about grooming, or we want to talk about grooming and what parents should do, right? But can we just define who a parent is first?
Well, a parent is a grown-up responsible for a child's proper physical, emotional, spiritual, and educational growth and stability till adulthood. That's what that's what I feel my definition
I think I really like your definition. Okay, and what exactly is grooming?
Okay, grooming generally just has to do with the appearance.
Okay.
It has to do with whatever you do to ensure a clean and neat appearance.
Right.
Your hair, your face, your teeth, your clothes, just generally everything you do to look neat and clean at all times.
Okay.
So what effects does grooming have?
Grooming in children basically has to do with, it helps to keep them healthy because you cut their hair, then you avoid them having lice, you trim their nails so that they don't have germs harboring under
the nails and affect themselves.
Yes, affect themselves. Their teeth, you need to teach them how to brush their teeth twice daily to avoid mouth odor and bacteria growing in there. And also their clothes, keep their clothes clean. So generally what this does is it keeps them healthy. It also boosts their self-esteem.
Okay.
So that's what it does to children.
What is the proper grooming method for a Nigerian parent?
Well, for a Nigerian parent, we just need to teach our children how to take care of themselves, to take care of their hair, to take care of their body, to take care of their skin. And for the ones approaching puberty, how to use child-friendly deodorants at the right time to avoid body odors, to wear their underwears daily, not reusable, and generally to make sure that at any point in time, they are looking neat and clean and free of germs, basically.
At what age do you begin to instruct a child on how to groom himself or herself?
Well, I would say 2 years. Because for a 1-year-old, you'll probably still just have to take him through things. He's just learning and getting used to the language. But at 2, you can talk to your child properly. He can tell you what he wants. So you can tell him what, if something drops on the floor, don't pick it up. How to, don't touch unhealthy things. Keep away from this. So they start communicating better at 2 years. So it's always better to start when a child can. Anytime a child can communicate, it's better.
I just have one more question.
No problem.
Is it only parents that can groom a child? I mean, can other people contribute to the grooming of a child?
Yes, other people can contribute to the grooming of a child, but it's best under supervision of a parent.
Okay.
That's what I believe. A parent cannot solely leave the grooming of a child to just any adult. You need to be there to supervise the child. There are some, I divide it into personal and impersonal. There are some personal grooming and there are some impersonal grooming. Like the brushing of hair is impersonal. Anybody can brush your child's hair. Anybody can wash their hands for them. But when it comes to personal, like bathing, like, for the grown-up ones, they might want to talk to them about puberty and how to take care.
Yeah,
you
like
have
menstrual hygiene.
Yes, menstrual hygiene and rest. You have to do it. So
because in our environment, sometimes we have helps, we have nannies that also help with the grooming, but
must
it
not
should always be
everything to them.
supervised.
Yes, always supervise. It's always better to supervise.
Okay. That question is food for thought. I'm so glad you thought of it. Thank you so much for coming over today. We sincerely appreciate you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Ongacious will be right back.
Introducing the new Onga ginger, onion, and garlic powder seasoning. Now you can give your fish, chicken, and beef the unique taste all in just one sachet.
Onga, Mama's helping hand.
Welcome back to Ongacious, and if you're just tuning in, you have missed a whole lot, but you've still been able to catch up with our cooking segment. And now we are very honored to introduce our guest cook for the week, Prince Mbanefo Oranye. Yes, it's a pleasure to have you on the show, sir.
It's important to mention that he's the first gentleman to grace the Ongacious kitchen this season.
Yes, I was just thinking the same. They often say that the best chefs or cooks are men, so they should be up for the challenge, isn't it? I'm sure Prince Mbanefo is up for the challenge as well.
I am.
You are, sir?
Highly optimistic.
Okay, but may we ask, how did you get into being a chef or a cook?
My mother was into a restaurant. She was the first woman to build an upstairs in my community, Awka.
Oh. Wow.
My grandmother was the first person to build a downstairs in Enugu, 2 restaurants.
Wow.
My elder sister built a house in Aba, 2-story building in Aba, 2 restaurants. So when I look at my pedigree, I said, let me venture into restaurants, and I thank God that I'm not doing badly.
So, sir, you're not only here to cook for Folake and I.
Yeah.
There is a celebrity coming out in a couple of minutes who you're actually meant to get. So Folake and I are just going to tag along on her goodwill.
On the food.
So to say. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join us in welcoming our celebrity of the week.
When you see me, spread me money, because when I am I will spray you dollar, I will spray you money. Oh, your man, dollar, pound sterling, that's my royal sponsor. Because dollar, pound sterling, royal sponsor. Show me love, when you see me, spread me money.
That wasn't loud enough. Do it louder.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, and you look beautiful, by the way. You look very lovely.
Wow. Thank you.
This is Prince Mbanefo Oroye.
All right.
I'm sure you know Joy Helen.
Okay.
Yes, and he's actually our chef for today. He's here to cook for you.
Okay.
Yes. And then you probably share a bit more than just a plate today, as we're sure. So we'd like you to get to know each other better.
Okay.
If there's any question you have to ask or anything,
I'm
you just...
President Banifu Oraya.
Okay.
From Anambra State, Umawoli in Awka local government.
Wow, I think I know Maolo.
Okay.
You go there through Nibo.
Yeah, after Nibo is my town.
That's good. My name is Joy.
Okay, from where?
Joy Helen. I'm from Agupunri.
Hey!
Amadani village. Married to Mr. Kenneth Moba from Awka. And my mom, yes, my mom also is from Awka.
Hey!
Yeah.
I know Kenneth Moba.
Yeah.
I know Agupunri as the ancient of where the Igbo started.
Yes, yes.
The history, you can't talk about the history of Igbo without talking about only.
Yeah, right. Thank you, sir.
I see we bought a fount of knowledge here today.
Yes.
Yes, but before we start asking you questions, because Folake and I were always packing a whole suitcase filled with questions, our Ongacious team took a trip somewhere. If you'd like to look at our screen.
Awka, the capital city of Anambra State, has a population of about 301,657, located 199.1 kilometers by road, directly north of Port Harcourt. Awka City is located midway between two major cities in northern Igbo land, Onitsha and Enugu. A compact city with an ever-increasing population, Awka has a well-structured traditional ruling system.
Awka is a big community. We may be small in size, geographical size, but Awka as a town has 33 villages, and each of these villages has a traditional chief representing it within this palace.
In the words of Chinua Achebe, acclaimed writer, Awka has a certain aura about it because it was the place of the blacksmiths that created implements which made agriculture possible.
It's the Awka man who produces the hoe you use in digging the ground to produce food. It's the Awka man who produced the knife, the cutlasses you use for cutting down trees.
Yes, Awka is the traditional home of the Igbo blacksmiths, and early bronze artifacts have been discovered in the vicinity. The town is noted for its lovely metal works and wood carvings. Awka also produces crops like yam, cassava, corn, palm oil, and palm kernel. The economy of Awka City revolves primarily around government, since many state and federal institutions are located there. Ministries, state judiciary headquarters, educational institutions, development centers are commonplace in the city. Although the people of Awka are majorly Christians, they cherish their tradition. The Imoka Festival is a festival celebrated to show the richness of their culture.
The principal festivity is the Imoka Festival. This Imoka Festival is celebrated with pomp and pageantry.
It also has two tertiary institutions, Nnamdi Azikiwe University and Paul University. The people have a favorite soup called onugbu, which is served with pounded yam or gari.
When you pound yam and eat it, serve it with onugbu soup or fresh fish and salad soup. You've gotten, if a woman wants the heart of her husband, these are the premier dishes they will serve and get what they want from their husbands.
It's good for adult and young ones because it pumps blood. For the breastfeeding mothers, it's help for their breast to produce more milk for the child.
Awka, the center of hospitality in Anambra State, has an enlightened tolerance and kindness towards guests and strangers.
Wow, how did you feel watching that?
I feel happy because I'm aware of it.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's true. They're fun to be with.
I saw a really large circular masquerade.
That's Imoka
Yeah,
Festival.
that's Imoka Festival. They do it once every year.
Okay.
And during that festival, each village will go to their shrine, but music, maybe with gifts like cow, yam, whatever. You know, they said, men doing that, they are going to thank her because they believe that the goddess is a woman.
Oh.
You know, so they're going to thank her for saving them, protecting them the previous year, and again, believing that it's going to take care of them that present year.
Interesting.
So each village will go there with music, with masquerade and dance.
That's quite interesting. We have so much rich culture
Rich culture.
in
That's
our
right.
country.
So I'm still going back to the masquerade. It looked so large. How many people do you think are inside?
Only one person.
Women don't talk about masquerade.
Really?
Yeah. You know, can they believe that masquerades are not human
Let me
beings?
not talk as the man here now.
Okay.
This is Ijele.
Ijele.
Ijele, what they call Ijele.
Okay.
It's
That's the name of the masquerade.
The name of the masquerade.
Okay.
And it's the biggest masquerade we have in Igbo land.
Okay.
You can confirm it. Is that
Yeah,
the
it's
biggest
true.
masquerade we have in Igbo land? Ijele.
Okay, so Ijele is not indigenous to just Awka.
It's just Igbo.
all
They
around
have
Igbo.
almost
All
the same
Igbo
economy.
land.
Okay, good.
They have Ijele masquerade.
Ijele masquerade.
interesting.
And it's highest at the costlier. Costlier than many other.
Costly, expensive, you mean?
Yes, expensive.
Why?
Because it takes a lot to have that masquerade. It's costlier.
Interesting.
So, our lovely Joy,
Yes.
our prince is here to cook for you. Okay. But we have a little caveat this time around. You need to help him in the kitchen. This is quite exciting. She gets to assist him.
Yeah. Looking forward to that. Before we go into the kitchen, may I ask that you just, give a shout out to our viewers at home in your local dialect, just to greet everybody watching you and appreciating you on TV. You can start from you, sir, and then Mrs. Joy afterwards.
Should I stand up to greet you?
That was exciting.
Yeah.
Indeed. Okay, man.
Ndo akademe kweno. Na-ekwenụ m na mbịa n'ike a wee sị ka mbịabịa kwadokwa ibe a na-eme n'ike anwa amakwa m ike unu shinọlụ mana ike ọbụla unu shinọgharazie osebụla ụwa kenekwe unu na-edu unu anya dube unu jenụ na alizu unu ndị Onga
On that, I think we can go to break and go to the Ongacious kitchen.
She did it so beautifully. I think she should take us out.
Oh, yes. So maybe you take us to break and just let's
We could look into that camera and tell our viewers that we will be back.
Ndonga, ashikwa mụ na ịmara ike unu nọ n'ọnụ ji na anyị na-aba aga na taba.
Introducing the new Onga ginger, onion, and garlic powder seasoning. Now you can give your fish, chicken, and beef the unique taste all in just one sachet.
Onga. Onga, Mama's helping hand.
Welcome back. You're still watching Ongacious, and we are in the Ongacious kitchen with the very lovely Prince, who is cooking for us, and the delectable Helen Joy. So we're cooking Fio Fio.
Fio Fio.
Fio Fio today.
Today.
Could you tell us a little bit about the soup? Is it a soup or a general
It's not a
dish?
soup.
Okay.
Fio Fio is a species of beans, but it's a tiny type. And Fio Fio can be cooked in different methods. You can use yam, you can use achicha, you can use what they call gari Awka. But more importantly, our people from Anambra eat with yam more often. We have Awka, which is our traditional, what they call Oba.
Okay.
More importantly, we need this thing because it has a high level of protein.
Okay.
Fish, we use fish depending on the level of finance. If you don't have that kind of finance, you can avoid this.
Okay, so
then
what's next?
You have Eru. Yeah? This is a local, it has a local 100% local content value. You take up the back because of the time limitation. I've taken up the back because I'm going through this one now and prepare. This is the yam. This is the yam. That's the Fio Fio.
Okay.
And I have a boiled Fio.
This is it?
This is it.
Okay.
Yeah? Then I will now put some yam.
The yam into this.
Into it.
So I was wondering, did you put anything else into the
nothing
So
at
it's
all.
just the Fio Fio boiling per boil now?
Per boil, yeah.
Okay, good. So we need to turn on the heat?
The heat, yes.
There we are. Do we need to add more water in
No,
here?
no water.
Okay.
Really?
So our yam is going directly into the pot?
Into the pot.
No seasoning, nothing yet?
No seasoning yet.
So should I cover it back up?
I'm going to cover it.
Okay, so what else?
We now put in our fish.
Okay. So we need to clean that up?
We need to clean it up.
Okay.
Can I have?
Miss Helen, are you going to help us with that?
Yeah.
Good. I think Miss Helen can help us with that.
Okay. Okay. Then we're going to put our...
I prepare, I don't use fish.
What do you use for your Fio Fio?
The normal way my grandmother used to prepare it.
Really? How does your grandmother
I've
make
seen this
it?
one for the first time.
you can decide to put fish. You can decide to put anything you want to put. Just like I said, it depends on your pockets. But more importantly, these are consumables. Let's...
Okay.
Do we need to make this smaller now?
No.
Okay.
Is it okay?
Wash it,
Sir, I noticed that there's no tomato, no pepper,
no tomato,
onions.
no onions. We don't put onions
At all?
At all.
What type of Onga spice would you like to use?
I will get sample, small of it. Because all of them add value. All of them add value.
We're going to have a cocktail of Onga spices in our meal today. That's fantastic.
Okay.
So the fish is going into the Fio Fio.
It's going to Fio Fio.
Do you need me to turn down the heat? Because we have very little water in the pot.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
The yam, it doesn't take time for the yam to
cook. Indeed.
You put opaka. Uba. Yeah?
There's a salad you make out of uba.
You can decide not to put opaka. You can decide to put opaka. I am cooking with full assurance that I want to make my food
rich.
Okay. This is eruru. These ones are supposed to use mortar.
Too much for that.
So, sir, I was saying,
I can do it here.
There's a salad that you make with the uba.
Yes, utabacha.
Okay. Are we going to stir this?
Just cover it up.
Okay.
I use dry pepper. Okay, this is the dry pepper.
The whole thing?
No, not the whole thing.
Okay.
This is dry pepper. You should be conscious of salt. You put salt last. Because if you put salt first, then this might affect the taste of the food.
So you said you want to use Onga seasoning?
Yes, just like I said, we cook for value, but here we're cooking for value and taste too. So we're using all these things now because hunger is the ultimate. The panacea is hunger. The solution is hunger.
The solution is Onga.
And that's what we're using.
Okay, good. So let's have the ones you want to use.
One of it.
So, 1 Onga cube. And Onga classic.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
I think I'm leaving this job up to you.
So,
you haven't stirred this, sir?
No, I haven't. Okay. I will find this one.
Yes.
So, Miss Helen, I was wondering, are you working on any project right now?
Yeah, I'm also a side movie. I'm also a philanthropist.
A philanthropist?
Yes.
Oh, that's lovely.
On the 2nd of January this year, I hosted 20 widows in Awka.
20 widows?
Widows in Awka. I gave them each a bag of rice.
Interesting.
Yes, and it was single-handedly. So, and it's something I intend doing every year. And also, I want to go into production.
Production?
Yes.
Film?
Yes, I want to go into my own production. So I'm trying to get a lot of things together and see how it goes.
Interesting. So do you have a target demographic that you want to help charitably or?
Yes, that's what I said I'm working on to see if I put a lot of things together and be sure what I'm doing.
So is it just the widows?
For now, the widows. The widows and the single mothers.
And the single mothers?
Yeah, for now.
That is so interesting. She's also a philanthropist. So he pounded this while we were busy gisting. Pounded it more.
That is it.
So is it going in now?
No, it's about to go in now.
Okay.
More importantly, when you are doing Fio Fio, unlike beans, you might allow water into it. But this one, you have to make sure that the water comes down.
Okay, good. Now he's stirring it. So you want the yam to keep its integrity?
Integrity,
okay,
yes.
Good.
You see, I did not put salt first. I will put salt last.
So, but I'm also curious to know, no oil?
I will put, when it's done, and I'll put oil.
Okay.
So that the oil, you have the taste of the oil.
Okay. So is it red oil we'll be using or just groundnut oil?
No, red oil.
Okay, good. See, I have monopolized him and I apologize for that. And I know that there are members of the audience that want to talk to you and I apologize for that. So let's check in on Folake. I can't find you. Oh, there you are, beautiful. How's it going in the crowd?
It's going well. We're watching you guys make Fio Fio and learning a bit as well.
It seems a little bit of a complicated process here happening because I've never cooked without having to stir. I don't think I'm that patient. He has the patience of Job. He didn't even stir it until he was ready. So the yam looks like it's steamed through before he stirred everything. So there was a layer of the Fio Fio, the fish, right? And then he put the ugba, and then all the other spices were right on top. So I'm guessing the idea was for the onga and the other spices, you know, to just
seep through.
I think it's a beautiful process. So, anybody?
Yes, I'm sure a few people have questions for the beautiful Mrs. Joy Helen. Who would like to ask? Go first. Okay, you're right here.
Ma, since when have you been acting, and what would you like to say to your fans?
Okay. I joined the industry in 2005, but started acting, being active 2007. I think that's around 10 or 12 years now. And it has been God all the way. As for my fans, in my heart of hearts, I love you all. There will be no me without you. You guys are the best. I love you.
Okay, I have another question here, I believe.
Okay. I want to ask you, Mrs. Joy, that how did you combine motherhood and acting?
The Bible says, let him that will not work, not eat. That is my job. So if I don't work, there's no way I have money to, maybe my child needs something. I cannot offer anything. So I make sure I do my mother's role at home perfectly. And when I'm being called upon for a job, I handle it perfectly.
Okay, one last question, please.
What's your moral advice to upcoming actors and actresses who are looking up to you to become stars, like role models to the society? What's your advice for them?
I know that for one to maybe dream of going into acting, passion ought to be involved. So for you guys that are dreaming to come into the industry, into acting, know who you are, where you are coming from, what you are supposed to do and what you are not supposed to do. Do not be desperate about anything. Maybe because you want to act, you want to do anything in the name of acting. It won't even take you anywhere. That's my advice.
I think you made some new fans in the crowd.
Thank you so much for that, Ma. So how is it going with the Fio Fio? Because I can't wait to taste it. I haven't had it before, and I'm really looking forward to
I'll tell you something, but that is after we see Mommy Joy dance. The way she came in earlier on the floor of I was just showing it to her earlier on, and I want to see it again. So I was wondering, what kind of music do you like?
I'm a fan of music, any good music, but if I can go with High Life. I think Obilibo is High Life. Is it High Life? Yeah. Okay.
Nice. Man, the floor is yours.
Come on. Hey. Asakwa. Ita. Listen, in the year 1974, I traveled to Oyibo my country. Alabete, obodo yenta. In the year 1974, I traveled to Oyibo my country. Alabete, obodo yenta. When they travel, I carry some member with me. I carry some ogbono soup to Oyibo my country. When they travel, I carry some member with me. I carry some ogbono soup to Alabete. African style. African style. African style. Hey! That's so I see ya. When they reach, my brother, I don't like their food though. I don't like the taste though. For labete, I can't remember no soup. I begin to chop am. Brother. Do you people wait at the end? They begin clap for me. They say me they do magic for them. I tell them say no be magic I they do. Now chop and they chop. African work is delay. They say if not so, you are committing suicide. You are committing suicide. We will call police here. How can you prove this big thing you they swallow? Say that chop. Which kind of chop will be this year? How can you prove this big thing you they swallow? Say that chop. Which kind of chop will be this year? Police, yeah. Police, yeah. Police is committing suicide, yo. The black man when they hear is committing suicide, yo. The black man when they hear is committing suicide, yo.
Well done. Something else. That is
That was very well done, Miss Helen.
Thank you.
Did you have fun out there?
Exactly.
What about you, sir?
I feel okay.
So what I neglected to tell you was the meal is ready.
Oh, really?
Yes, but before we call you down to sample, we're going to do a quick recap.
Okay.
All right, so please, sir, could you remind us of the ingredients we use for the Fio Fio?
Fio Fio. We use Eru. We use Efu. We use Onga.
Okay.
Then I put oil. Lastly. And this is the Fio Fio.
Okay, so if I remember correctly, first thing we put into the pot was the parboiled Fio Fio.
Yeah, parboiled Fio Fio.
Then right on top we put the yam.
The yam.
Mm-hmm.
Then
and then we
put
put our fish.
Then we put our fish.
Yes.
We put Awka.
Ugba. Good, okay.
Then we now put Eru.
Okay. Then in between we were layering the spices.
Yes, spices. So,
I wish you were standing here to see what we were doing right here. It's beautiful. I can't wait to take a spoon to this. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Did you want to ask something?
No, I will just say neither can I. Please, can we go quickly?
Just because you're hungry, I'm going to delay this discussion a little longer.
No. Let's go.
Ongacious will be right back.
Introducing the new Onga ginger, onion, and garlic powder seasoning. Now you can give your fish, chicken, and beef the unique taste all in just one sachet.
Onga, Mama's helping hand.
Welcome back to Ongacious, and the moment is here, finally, when we get to eat Fio Fio, prepared by our able prince Mbanefo Onaye, and the lovely, beautiful Joy Helen as assistant. And Umi was just there floating around. All right, well done. I saw it was a lot of work, and I think I followed the recipe a bit. So let's not talk too much. Let's dig in and eat. Okay. It does look like beans, but it's not beans. Okay.
I thought it was a species of beans.
Fio Fio, you said it's called pigeon pea, right?
There you go. What it actually looks like is there was this meal that used to be made for us when we were in secondary school. Rice and beans and yam porridge. That's what it looks like.
This is nice. And there's so many flavors in here.
That's why I said Onga is the solution.
You know, he did mention a number of medicinal, benefits that you can get from eating the chickpea.
Yes.
I said it.
I said
it regulates the body blood pressure. It prevents anemia. Weight loss.
It aids weight loss?
Weight loss, yes.
Okay.
Anti-inflammatory
properties. It has anti-inflammatory properties.
It stimulates the immune system. It boosts energy. It aids digestion. That's why a lot of people embrace it now.
Earlier on, you were saying, the version that your grandma makes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when you're making it,
Fio Fio with fish before. This is actually my first time.
So what do you
It
prepare
tastes
it
amazing.
with?
I'm enjoying it.
So what do you prepare yours with?
Just Fio Fio, yam, pepper, salt, maybe Onga. That's all.
But I think the fish has added some extra richness
Yes.
to it.
Not like I said, our people, Igbo people, we cook for value, not for taste. But when we now combine taste and value because of development.
So, Mrs. Joy, what do you think about this food? How will you describe it?
The food is so Ongacious. Make sure you add Onga in your meal. Let's get
So if you're interested in making the Fio Fio, I strongly advise that you try it. You can do your own version and add or subtract whatever you want from it. As our dear Prince said, it is, could you remind us again?
I say we cook for value, but if you want to add
taste to it,
it's a very good combination.
So make your own video and tag us at our Twitter and Facebook handles at Onga Nigeria, and for Instagram, Onga_Nigeria.
We want to say thank you to everyone watching. We hope you've learned something, and we hope you'll try this recipe at home. We want to say thank you to our beautiful celebrity guest, Mrs. Joy Helen. Thank you for being on the show today. Our dear guest chef, Prince Mbane Foroe, we are so grateful to have you, and thank you for cooking this Ongacious meal of Fio Fio for us today. Our amazing audience here, as encouraging, as enthusiastic as usual. And we cannot forget our wonderful spice man. Please join us same time next week, same station, for another fantastic episode of Ongacious. Catch you for.
Hey. Oh, no, 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 no. Nobody ugly. Oh, hey, hey. Nobody ugly. Oh, baby.